Gauteng community is demanding that the family of a pastor accused of raping a 15-year-old boy must leave the area. It's alleged he sexually assaulted the boy last year, but the matter only came to light recently. Residents attacked his church on Sunday. The community wants answers from the police. For more on this, I'm joined by eNCA's Malungelo Booi. Thank you so much for coming through, Malungelo. So give us background to this incident. What happened here?
Okay, so this young boy and the pastor are actually neighbors, and this boy attends his church. Apparently, he sexually assaulted him in November last year, but this incident only came to light recently to us. That's because his parents started to notice strange behavior. They're saying that his school marks started to drop and he had anger issues. They're saying that this child is a clever child and he does not have anger problems. And when he was probed, then he said that he was sexually assaulted by the pastor.
So there have been protests. How did they play themselves out?
Well, residents today from that community marched to the local police station in a nutshell to Lesotho that they wanted to know why this man was out of jail. Remember, he had been taken in on Friday by the police, and residents were saying that they saw him in the community yesterday at night, and they were not told what happened, why he's out. But the police are saying, though, that they're still investigating the matter. The fact that he's out, it doesn't mean that he won't go back to jail. What they're saying is that the NPA has requested that police do more work on this case. Bear in mind that this is the incident that happened in November last year.
So obviously this is now a very volatile situation. What has happened since with that particular church?
So residents have destroyed the structure to Lesotho. They're saying that they don't want the relatives of that or the family of the pastor in that community. They want them out, and they're saying that that church will never practice in that community ever again because they cannot trust the pastors in that church. Interestingly enough, to Lesotho, I had a conversation also with the father of this boy. We've also learned that they claim, in fact, the community and the father of this boy claim that shortly after this incident, after this case was opened, the fellow pastors at that church and some members of the church, in fact, kidnapped this young boy and took him to the police to saying to him he must cancel this case and say that he was never raped by this pastor, promising him 15,000 rand, and that has not happened.
So Malungelo, one of the things that I wanted to check with you is the whole dynamic of relationships between South Africans and foreign nationals, especially from other parts of the African continent. Is that dynamic at play in this particular context?
Not at all. In fact, Tulasizwe, this pastor is a local pastor. The father of this boy is saying to me, I know this man very well. I grew up with this man. I trusted him with my son, and I was happy that my son was attending church because it meant that my son won't get involved in crime.
All right, Malungelo, so as we approach the evening right now, do we know what's the status of, the situation in that particular area, but also the family of this pastor? Where are they?
Well, the family of the pastor is still there, but they have been told to get out as a matter of urgency because residents are saying that they don't want them there. Police now have to investigate this case. The residents have given them 7 days to make sure that they deal with this matter.
Right, Malungelo Booi, thank you so much for coming through with that update. He's watching that situation with that community that is protesting out there in Vosloorus.